Caddo Parish Steve Prator, Caddo Parish Sheriff Steve Prator is here. Hey, Mr. Steve, how are you today?
I'm doing good. How are you doing?
Happy Valentine's Day. I mean that in a totally manly way.
Yeah, okay.
So all of a sudden, well, I guess in a little less than 2 years ago, there's an executive order from John Bell down in Baton Rouge, and all of a sudden you, Caddo Parish Sheriff Steve Prator, you're sort of in charge of deciding who gets taxed or not, as though you didn't have enough to do. Is this a good or a bad idea? What do you think about this?
Well, I think it's a good idea, to be honest with you. It gives local more local authority over the exactly who gets to have their taxes waived as incentives or whatever if they're a business coming to town. Obviously, it's just been kind of it's not been in our control, and I think it's been probably abused in the past. And I think that, of course, I use my money for the citizens of Caddo Parish to keep them safe. And the economic development part, that's, I'll leave that up to somebody else. But I'll just do with what I have as best I can, and I need all I can get as far as the tax money from the industries.
The Inferno Company, you're the only one at this point so far who has said, no, I do not want this company to get the tax exemption. Is that accurate, and why?
Well, it's accurate, and the other bodies, I don't know which way they're going to lean, but it was a easy decision for me, let's say mainly because of the fact that the sheriff and the importance of the job that I have and the safety of the citizens, that shouldn't be up for barter as far as the revenue that comes in for us. Like I say, the taxes, the property taxes, sales taxes, both of those are down in Caddo Parish right now. And to be honest with you, we need the revenue that the citizens have voted on that we get to run the sheriff's office.
It's a minuscule amount of money. What if it costs our community this industry or this business? Do you have those concerns, though?
Well, I don't really. Everybody else has to pay taxes. If you're a barber shop and you decide to add another chair to it, that's a big expense to you to have another, to have a third person in your barbershop, a two-person barbershop. You don't get any kind of tax break. You don't get to have your taxes waived. So, that's not my concern really as far as the economic development aspect of it. This is the sheriff's office.
When you said no to Inferno, do you anticipate saying no more exemption to just about everybody?
Well, you got to give everybody a chance to be heard and look at the application and see. And Inferno's a great company, I'm sure. I don't know them personally, but I'm sure they're a great company. But there's other things that we can do as a community to lure business here. We have to make it easier to go into business. We have to court the business community in that way. We have to improve the quality of life. There's a lot of issues that we can do to where people, what's wrong with trying to make our community where people want to move in here, where they don't mind paying taxes for what they get.
What would it take for you to say yes to one of these? What do you want to see on that application?
I want to see exactly what it's going to benefit the community as far as the jobs that's going to come in.
So you need to see more than 3 jobs.
Well, not more than 3. The 3 jobs is a big jump for a small business. And to be honest with you, if they look at the General Motors plant or this liquor business that we had, we waived the ability to collect pilots there or payment in lieu of taxes. So there's things that people, it's the good old boy system. And I'm not saying Inferno is the good old boys. I don't mean that at all. But it seems like if you're going, if you have enough revenue, enough resources that you can come in and that you can actually afford all of the, moving around and the lawyers and the applications, and you know how to work the system, then all of a sudden you can benefit greatly by it. Well, I want to see more than just that. I want to see exactly what's going to benefit our community, and it's going to be a hard sell for me as the sheriff.